Hey YouTube, Wes here checking in with a brand new video for you. Today I'm going to share with you my 6 best thrift store finds of 2019. Hope you're all doing well, having a great day or great night. So let's get into this. Yeah, thrift store finds. I'm a big time thrift store digger for records. I really enjoy it. Even when I go into a thrift store and dig through records and don't find anything, I still enjoy it. I just really enjoy the thrill of the hunt and the possibility for what you might find, and hope in this video I can prove that there's still good things to be found out there in thrift stores. It does take a lot of work, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes a lot of patience. You have to have an enjoyment for just digging for records, I think. I think there's people that just want to go into a record store and buy a cool record, and that's fine, you know. If that's your thing, that's cool, but for me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. So it's all about, really digging and finding that needle in a haystack and just, being totally blown away. A lot of times that's how I'll find records in thrift stores. They'll be, Mantovani, whatever it is, classical records, all that stuff, just the total, typical thrift store stuff you see, and then there'll be just some crazy rare psych record just sort of in there by itself, no explanation. It's just there, hidden, and it was there waiting to be found, and just takes somebody to have the patience to sort of dig through and find those things, and they're definitely out there. So yeah, I wanted to show you what I found in 2019. These are my best thrift store finds. First one here is, speaking of psych records, here's a psych record. This is St. John Green. It's self-titled on flick disc. Yeah, a rare psych record. Found this in Goodwill. It was kind of all by itself. There was a bunch of junk in the bins, a bunch of beat up, Mantovani and religious records, and the Christmas records we all see. The compilations with the same Christmas songs on them over and over again. And this was right in there with them, and really killer finds. That was my first killer thrift store find for 2019. Next up, another cool thrift store find from 2019. You don't always find old records in thrift stores. Sometimes you find new vinyl, and this just happens to be one of those cases. I found a sealed copy of the Shins' Oh Inverted World. Nice indie rock there. So yeah, it was another cool thrift store find. You never know what you're gonna find. You just gotta dig, and this was another one. There wasn't any more like this in the bins. It was just like somebody had it. Maybe somebody was a Shins fan and somebody thought it would be cool to buy them vinyl, but they didn't have a turntable, so they just sort of put it on the shelf, and they didn't know what to do with it, so they donated it to Goodwill, and then I find it and pick it up for 25 cents. So yeah, you find stuff like this in thrift stores. You just got to be willing to dig and have patience, and know that 95% of the time you're not going to find anything. It helps if there's a thrift store on your way home from work or something like that in your daily routine, where you can stop in, once or twice a week and dig. It helps a lot. This next one was a really cool find. I am an Emmett Rhodes fan, and I hadn't seen this one before, and this is an incredible album by him, Emmett Rhodes, Farewell to Paradise. Awesome album. Pretty rare one, and I was really happy to find this in a thrift store. So yeah, that was definitely one of my top finds of the year. Definitely was really glad to have found that. This next one, some really nice jazz here. This is the Ramsey Lewis Trio with Another Voyage. Really good funky jazz stuff here. Yeah, good stuff here. That was a really nice find. Find some jazz in the thrift stores. Definitely have jazz. There's another cool one, a Vertigo Swirl. And this is Jade Warrior, released. Side. Vertigo Swirl in Goodwill. So, yep, you want Vertigo Swirls? Yeah, they got those at Goodwill too. You just gotta be willing to look. That was a really nice find for 2019. And then the last really awesome find I had in 2019. This is the Shadows of Night with their album Gloria. So some classic sort of garage rock type stuff here. 60s garage psych on Dunwich label. Yeah, really collectible record, really cool find in a thrift store. So yeah, then there's still stuff out there to be found in thrift stores. As I said, it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of work. It helps if you can, if there's thrift stores in your daily commute where you can stop in, as I said, once or twice a week. The more you stop in, the more you get to know the employees there. If they start seeing you in there buying, digging through the records every day, they're like, "Oh, you're the record guy. Hey, maybe they'll say, hey, we got some new stuff. You want me to bring it out?" That kind of thing. I've had that happen before. You just gotta work it. You gotta have patience. It takes time. If you have time to spend to do it, it's definitely lucrative. As far as finding cool stuff, you have to have an open mind, be willing to buy, different. I got rock records and psych records and jazz records, and if you're just collecting metal records, then maybe a specific genre, then maybe thrift stores aren't going to work too well for you. But if you got an open mind and you know a little bit, it can be a really cool thing to do. So those are my best finds from 2019. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, think about hitting that subscribe button down below. It helps me out and helps you out to see future videos I make. So thank you for watching. Have a great day or great night. Remember, there is no bad music, only music you don't like. See you again real soon. Cheers.